Hi, Dr. Jim Hoven from Ramos Law, and your host of Health Matters. Today, we're going to talk about something that I call the candle melt syndrome. That basically is a postural issue that we're going to talk about flexion, extension, and how all this relates to your sleep. So stay tuned. We're going to do it right now. Have you ever noticed that the more you go throughout the day, the more you start to fall forward? That's no accident. For most of us, everything we do in our jobs, in our student lives, whatever we're doing, involves us rounding forward. We're looking down, our shoulders turn inward, so that if someone's standing straight ahead with their thumbs out, oftentimes their thumbs, instead of pointing neutral or out, actually point in. So if my hands are by my side and I just take a look, if my thumbs are really in, it means everything is internally rotating, meaning rotating to the inside. Well, that can also happen when you sleep. So imagine we're sitting all day, 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, we're sitting. So the muscles in the front of our legs are getting very, very short. So now short muscles here, muscles short here, all that is like a melting candle. I heard this on an Andrew Huberman podcast and I just loved it. So now I just put a syndrome behind it, the melting candle syndrome. But everything moving forward is really hard on our posture, hard on our joints, hard on our muscles. But you know what? I never thought about this till I heard this today from a really prominent physical therapist, great guy, incredible knowledge base. He said that when you're laying down, most of the time we love our sheets tucked into the bottoms of our bed, right? I know I do. It feels so secure. I love that feeling. But oftentimes what happens is by doing that, when our feet are at the bottom of the bed, it puts our feet into, think of like you're walking on the ground. So it doesn't let them extend out. Instead, it's making them flex, or like taking your toes to your chin. Now, when you've been like that all day and now you sleep like that all night, you're still prolonging the damage that you've occurred in the day. So here's the tip. Untuck the edge of your sheets. It might feel weird. I know it feels weird for me, especially because I like my feet really warm. But having that sheet untucked at the end of your bed will allow your feet to splay out, to get long, and then with that, to be lengthened in the morning. Very important. The more long we can be, the better off we are. Now, another thing, so again, we want to avoid flexion being this way. We want extension and external rotation. So here's another tip. Before bedtime, that's when a great time is to do your stretching. That's just passive, easy stretching. We don't want to stretch too far and stretch till anything hurts. But if everything is moving to the inside with your shoulders before bed, take your head back and your shoulders out. So now we know we're going to keep our bed sheets untucked. We're going to take our neck back and our shoulders out and just hold that with a very light stretch for 30 seconds. If you can just do that 3 sets of 30 seconds, now you're priming your system to be long instead of those muscles so short before you go to bed. Do that over time, and that functional increase is going to translate into your day-to-day activities. So pretty cool, pretty unique information. I hope you found it helpful. If so, spread the word. Share this, send it to someone who sleeps, which is, by the way, everyone. So if you have a question, reach out to me directly, jim@ramoslaw.com. If there's anything else you need, any topics that you'd like to talk about, please let us know in your comments. We're on all the platforms. We'd be happy to take on any issue that you want that you feel would be helpful as you go about your healing. Because remember, at the end of the day, your health matters.